AITA for turning the family against one of my brothers because he doesn't want me at his wedding? I'm 19, the youngest in the family, and I have 5 older brothers. There's a big age difference between my brothers and I. We've never been close, but I get along with 3 out of my 5 brothers. I don't know, the 2 don't like me. They just don't. One of them, who I'll call Levi, would verbally abuse every chance he got. I was 15, and he was 25. I needed, and still am, in therapy. He stopped but blamed it all on his struggles. He hasn't apologized, and clearly still hates me. The other, who I'll call Zane, made it clear he wants nothing to do with me. He hasn't said anything, but he acts different every time I'm around him. Neither of them have gone to birthdays, sports events, or even my graduation. The graduation part was a big deal in my family, but my parents said they don't have to be in my life if they don't want to. Everyone eventually forgot about it. So here's the problem. Zane is getting married soon. Everyone in the family is invited but me. I want to go to his wedding. I don't hate Zane, and I'd like to get closer to him one day. So I asked him why I wasn't invited, which he ignored. I'll admit I kept bothering him on why I wasn't invited, and why he hated me so much. I guess I made him snap because he sent me a bunch of hateful messages. I was upset, and talked to a friend, and she told me I should talk to my brothers. So I did, and showed them the texts. Levi sided with Zane. However, the other 3 aren't happy, and they're thinking of not attending the wedding. Zane is upset at this, and he called me saying I was trying to ruin his wedding, turn his brothers against him, and that I can't accept rejection. My parents aren't happy with Zane, but don't think my brothers should withdraw from the wedding. AITA? There has to be missing info here. This doesn't make any sense. Info. Why do you think Zane doesn't like you or want you at his wedding? I have a hard time buying the "I don't know why they don't like me" line. Info. Do you all have the same parents? You say your parents aren't happy with Zane, who didn't invite you to his wedding, but now they are mad at him for his hateful texts? What did they say when they found out you weren't invited? This is a strange situation, and I feel like I'm missing something. Info. Why do they hate just you specifically? I don't buy that. There's absolutely no reason at all for that. I'm not saying it's your fault, but there has to be more than "they just don't." Info. How is it that the triplets are half-brothers but you share the same parents as the older 2? Info. Are there complicated family dynamics like divorce or death and remarriage? Well, you can forget about ever being close to Zane after this fiasco. Y'all. The triplets, who are older than Op, are half-siblings to Op and the 2 oldest brothers, Zane, Levi. Theories. The triplets were born from IVF. One of the parents was deemed infertile. Weren't planned to be triplets, but they all came at once, so fine. So the older 2 dealt the triplets or affair babies. One of the parents broke up, remarried, resettled with Zane and Levi. Then that parent cheated with their original partner, producing Op, and they had to uproot that living arrangement. Op was an absolute oops baby that became the complete focus of both parents while the rest were entering their teen years. Parentified the older kids, but Op doesn't know, care BC. The attention benefited him. Well, Op, am I close? No judgment BC. There's far too little context to judge. It's hard to make a judgment when you left out info. What did the hateful text say? Did he explain why he dislikes you in those texts? Why do you even want to go to the wedding when you had to push for an invite? What reasons did Zane give you for not inviting you? NTA. Play stupid games. Win stupid prizes. Op gets along with 3/5 brothers. It is natural he would discuss it with them. And it is on them to decide. Honestly, those 3 brothers are pretty great. Are you an affair baby? Your family is not telling you something about you. Take a DNA test. NTA. Zayn is a dick, that's why your brothers aren't going. I do get the feeling that either your parents or your brothers know the real reason Zayn hates you. Last post with these same vibes ended when the one in your shoes learned she was the result of an affair. Not saying that's the case here. Just seems odd he hates you. And your parents just accept this. Info we need to know why your brothers are so against you. I'm gonna go with not enough info. You've left a lot of information out. And I can't give a good judgment on it. My brother is nearly 4 years older than me. As children, we were very close. We continued the closeness into adulthood. I had more money than he did and often paid for things or gave him money as needed. In my 20s, things changed. I have no explanation. He suddenly became cruel. Not mean but downright cruel. And he encouraged his girlfriends and future wife to behave the same way. My point is this. I was in great pain over his behavior for years. During his bad behavior and after I walked away to protect my heart. Some people don't deserve us and we cannot control them, and we may never know why they choose to hate. Seek therapy for yourself as I did. Because you are not over this and you very much need to be free of all of this. You have 3 brothers that appear to care for you. Put your arms around them and be a good sister. Show the other 2 what they will never get. Stop solidifying their current opinions. Just stop. Love the 3 and love yourself. Esh and YTA for not giving enough information. Esh. He's an awe for rejecting you from jump. But he also is not obligated to have a relationship with you. You're an awe for trying to push for a relationship. He tried to ignore you. So you were a pain in the ass until he lost his temper. Then dragged the rest of the family into it. It's fair if your brothers decide his treatment of you is a deal breaker. But stop trying to force a relationship with someone who does not want you. Op, why do you want to go? Who wants to be close to someone who treats them that way? Skip the wedding and go to therapy. I think it is time to go and see with your 2 brothers. Woman shrugging, light skin tone.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.